They tried to retrace their steps to find a way out, but the layout of the school was unfamiliar and disorienting. As they wandered, they began to notice that the architecture of the building seemed to shift and change, as if the school itself was alive and trying to confuse them. Suddenly, they heard a low, guttural growl and turned to see a dark figure in the shadows. It was hard to make out any details, but they could see that it was humanoid and definitely not human. It seemed to be getting closer, moving slowly and deliberately, as if to taunt them. Panic set in, and the group scattered, trying to find a place to hide. But no matter where they turned, the figure was there, lurking in the shadows, watching and waiting. They were trapped, with no way out and no hope of escape. As the night wore on, the haunting grew more intense, with objects moving on their own, and eerie whispers filling the halls. The group tried to hold on to their sanity, but the fear was overwhelming. They could feel the presence of the ghostly figure around them, and it seemed to be getting stronger. One by one, the group members began to break, consumed by guilt and remorse over the tragedy that had led to the school's closure. They knew that they had been complicit in the bullying, the same of what happened to the ghost of the student that is haunting them, taking his own life, and now they were paying the price. The ghostly figure continued to haunt them, each encounter more terrifying than the last. The group was pushed to the brink, and they knew that their only hope was to confront their past and make amends for their mistakes. Finally, they came face to face with the vengeful spirit and were forced to confront their guilt and complicity in the tragedy. The spirit targeted each member of the group, forcing them to face their own past mistakes and seek redemption. In the end, the group managed to escape the school, but they knew that the ghostly figure was still with them. They discovered that the spirit had possessed one of the group members and was now living inside them, haunting them forever. The group went their separate ways, haunted by the memories of the terrible night and the lingering sense of dread that they would never be free from the vengeful spirit that had taken hold of their lives. Moral of the story is that our actions have consequences, and the things we do can have lasting impacts on others. We must be aware of how our words and actions can affect those around us and take responsibility for our mistakes. We must also be vigilant in recognizing and standing up against bullying and other harmful behavior. The consequences of our actions may not always be immediately apparent, but they will catch up to us in one way or another.